When you say a better way, earlier, indeed, I heard Senator De Lima say there must be another way, no? Talking about the killings. And you're saying there must be a better way. I do not totally disagree, but I would propose there must be other ways. All right? Like why? How? How did we get to this situation, this illegal drug situation? Perhaps one of the issues that should be taken up by the committees when they handle it, the Committee on Justice and the Committee on Public Order, would be to check on how our government has handled Section 92 of Republic Act 9165. What is Section 92 of Republic Act 9165? It's the delay and bungling in the prosecution of drug cases. If we have prosecuted well these drug cases, perhaps it wouldn't be this way. It wouldn't need to go into the wild, wild west. The last time we heard, we asked during a budget hearing last year, there was almost 80% drug cases dismissed. 94%, according to Senator Lacson. So, perhaps in your hearings now that will be conducted, let us ask the Department of Justice to submit how many drug cases they have investigated under Section 92. Then let us ask the Supreme Court for statistics on how many drug cases have been dismissed. Who are these judges who keep on dismissing these drug cases? These are other ways to probably handle the problem of illegal drugs. And perhaps lastly,
Mr.
indeed,
President, let me just agree with you on that point. There are parallel, other, and there's much more that we can do. I will agree on that.
Thank you. And lastly, perhaps one of the bills that is pending in the Senate, I humbly propose that the PhilHealth cover the rehabilitation. Kaya hindi na re-rehab yung iba mahal eh. Yung rehab centers ng gobyerno, puno. But if PhilHealth will cover it, everybody, pwedeng lahat ng member ng PhilHealth na may kamag-anak, pwedeng ipasok sa rehabilitation center. We informed the President about that and he totally agrees. So perhaps this is one of the issues that should be taken up by the Committee on Public Order, Justice and Human Rights, the Committee on Health, and report it out right away. This will help our situation right now, Mr. President. So I wish to thank the gentleman for his answers. There is an incoming speech, but in the meantime, allow me to move to refer the speech of Senator De Lima.
Senator Pangilinan wishes to be recognized.
Mr. President, just before that,
I withdraw my motion, Mr. President.
on your last point, there must be other ways, and the PhilHealth, I agree. Once upon a time, Mr. President, when you say national security, there is only one aspect, national defense, armaments, training, military, police. Right now, anyone who studies national security will include food security, the health of people as a problem of security, you know, with the diseases that are going around, our situation of our electricity, cyber security, because you don't even have to launch a missile. That is why the time of President Arroyo, which is often quoted by President Duterte, is that drugs is a national security problem because the drug lords are running for mayor, running for Congress, running for governor, running for barangay captain, when they should be running away. Lastly, Mr. President, no, the Commission on Human Rights. No, all of us know the good chairman. All of us know that he dedicated his life to human rights and is a real advocate. Having said that, why is the Commission on Human Rights, bakit malayo sa tao? Because ang tingin ng tao ngayon, pag ikaw biktima ng pulis o ng militar, takbo ka sa human rights. Pagka ikaw ay may kamag-anak na napatay at hindi mapaliwanag paano, takbo ka ng human rights. Pero kung ikaw ay biktima ng drug lord, anak mo nag-overdose, hindi ka ba pwedeng tumakbo sa human rights at magsumbong? Tingin ko pwede. Kasi na-violate yung human rights mo. But we do not hear them making noise or having some activities regarding that. So in the same way that national security has evolved, human rights has to evolve. If it is the right of every citizen to be safe in their community. Pero ang problema, ang tingin ng police, militar, NBI, PDEA, etc., BJMP, kalaban nila yung human rights. And I don't think nakalaban nila. They are here to protect everyone's right, except that sometimes we put them in a box as if ang human rights at national security yung dati pa rin. That's why I admire what the good Senator Soto has been saying. He's not only proposed the use of PhilHealth for rehab, he's proposed also which the President has already adopted, the teaching of anti-drugs or the harm of drugs in elementary schools, prevention. He's also talked about how PDEA can be a better agency than drugs. So all of these are very productive kasi droga ang problema eh. I'm just saying, meron sector ng society, I'm not saying it's our good senator, but ginagamit din ang bawat speech, ang bawat press release, etc. para palabasin ang problema natin ay hindi droga, ang problema natin ay human rights at saka summary killing. Kaya sabi nga, we're replacing one impunity for the other. There is no impunity. No one is saying that you can go around the country to kill people. We will jail anyone who murders someone. But help us give the police the pay, the equipment, the training to go after them. Alam mo po, Mr. President, 1/3 lang ng lahat ng investigador sa Pilipinas ang may formal training. Tapos galit tayo. Bakit yung pamilyang ganito, hindi maimbestigahan, hindi malaman kung sino, walang pang fingerprint, walang pang ballistics, walang pang DNA test. Tayo ang Kongreso, tayo naglalagay ng pera eh. Imbis na mag-aksaya tayo ng panahon na magbintangat at finger pointing, the President himself said, let's stop finger pointing. But let's get these things done, Mr. President.